Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Hilaal Live, all the way from the Cape Town studios. My name is Luqman Shadrack. Thanks for joining us on Channel 347 on our live stream, www.hilaal.tv. It's been a tough year for everybody. Everyone's looking forward to the holidays, but matrics are very on edge because their results are only coming out next year, about the 19th of January. And a local school in Cape Town called Star College, eagerly awaits the release of the 2023 National Senior Certificate results following a year of extreme dedication, hard work and sacrifice from the matric class of 2023. Now, one student that they are very honored to have as part of their year was, in particular, has captured the attention and admiration of all that's at Star College and us at Hilaal TV, and we're very proud to have him in studio. I normally hand over to another colleague of mine called Faraaz. Just after my show, he takes over. But another Faraaz is joining me in studio, Faraaz Ahmad Parker. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam and good afternoon, everyone.
Shukr so much for taking the time to come through. I know it's holiday. I made you dress up in your blazer and your school uniform, so apologies for that. But it's for good mention and use because we're very proud. Your school is very proud of the very many years of dedication and hard work that you've shown. What's 2023 been like? Has the matric year been something that you'll remember for a very long time, or do you want to just put it behind you?
Oh, definitely. It's been very memorable. It's taken a lot of hard work, dedication. It's been hectic. Yeah. Happy to survive it.
I can imagine, because look, these days, I would not even want to open a matric book of any subject because it looks very complicated. I finished matric we used to get our results in the paper, years ago. But before the 19th, it wasn't as long. They make you guys wait a long time now.
It's very long.
Wow. Okay. But take us through the couple of years that led you to matric. I mean, you've had some wonderful experiences, and I want to talk to you about that and tell our viewers about some of the wonderful accomplishments. Now, the first one I want to bring up is you traveled to Johannesburg for an entrepreneurial workshop project. Take us through that.
So the competition was the Alan Gray Entrepreneurship Competition. So there you had to design a business idea and a product.
Right.
So I designed Ecolux Energy. It's like an energy firm, and it comes up with different types of products to cater to all sorts of people.
Okay.
And then you have to present your idea in front of executives at Alan Gray.
Wow.
And in Joburg at the conference. And then overall I placed third.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That's a wonderful achievement. But the products that you designed and you thought of, is this something that's very close to your heart? How did you pick that particular products to go through?
So the product was called the Insta-Heat Flask. It was a flask that has a built-in kettle mechanism.
Right.
That's so you can heat up liquids on the go. So you don't have to be at home if you want to make coffee or other hot beverages on the go. So it's basically like for convenience.
Brilliant. I like that idea because let's face it, it's time saving as well. So people can, while they're driving to work, and Cape Town traffic, people get stuck for hours in traffic. You can warm up your coffee or warm up your tea or whatever, and then just have it when you get to work. I like that idea.
Yes.
Okay, and what were some of the questions that they asked you? I mean, did they really put you through the test, or were they very excited about your idea?
So they were very excited, but part of the competition is they had to grill you about the idea. so they had to basically ask what could you improve.
Right.
So then I said basically you could add renewable energy,
right.
So like a solar panel on top of the flask.
I like that.
Use it on the go with the renewable energy.
But hold on, is there a product like that around?
No.
So okay, you better patent that very quickly. You write it very quickly and say, look, it's only for your use. But well done. I think it's a great idea. It shows your initiative. Did you use practical experiences around you to think of an idea like this?
So obviously we have a big problem of load shedding.
Right.
So when it's load shedding, the kettle doesn't work. So I was thinking
nothing works.
Nothing works. And so I was thinking of ways you could, because I'm a coffee person.
Nice.
So I love my coffee.
Well done. Well done.
So I was thinking of ways how you could solve that problem.
Right.
And also you have the benefit of being able to make such beverages on the go.
Nice. I like that. Okay, but that you didn't stop there, right? Was it before or after you then had a trip overseas as well? And that was for another project. Tell us about that.
So that was for the International Chemistry Olympiad. It was held in Switzerland in July, the 16th to the 25th of July.
Last year, this year?
This year,
Wow.
yes.
Aren't you the jet setter? Was it the first time you flew overseas?
Yes, first
Fantastic.
time.
What was that experience like? I mean, I would have been so excited. Did the aeroplane fly all the way to Switzerland? Did you stop halfway?
We went to Emirates, so we stopped.
I just come back from Emirates. How big is that airport?
Massive.
It's massive, right? But they're so well organized. Everything runs like clockwork.
Yes.
Okay, so you changed in Dubai and then flew to Switzerland.
Yes, Zurich.
Fantastic. Right, you got there. How long did you stay for?
We stayed there for 12 days.
Okay, were you the only one from Cape Town? Did you go with other people?
So I was the only person from Cape Town, but the South African team was 4 people.
Okay.
So from all over South Africa, 2 was from Joburg, and 1 was from Bloemfontein.
Okay, fantastic. Did you form a little bit of a bond, a connection, like these are friends that you'll communicate with?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Very nice people.
Okay, all in the physics or chemistry, what is it, subject or department?
Yes, so we were selected, and then we had to do round 1, round 2, and then we selected, then we go for training camp in Durban at the UKZN.
Right.
And so we met there for the first time, and then we trained together, and then a little bit of a break, and then we flew over together to the competition.
That's amazing. So what was that like? Was it a particular subject that you worked on, or space in chemistry that you worked on?
So chemistry is actually my favorite subject.
Nice.
We had to basically, the tests comprise of theory and practical.
Right.
So the practical is working in a lab, and you have 3 different practicals, and you have to synthesize chemicals and test different things.
So you're the guy that knows the entire periodic table?
Oh, no, not even close.
I struggled with that as well. But it's so amazing that someone like yourself has the opportunity to explore in another country, meet other people. Did you meet people from elsewhere, parts of the world as well while you were there?
Yes, you meet people from all over the world, and it's a really eye-opening, the type of experiences other people have, and you get to share that with them all in one place, and you all share passion for the subject. So that was nice.
Do you find that we in South Africa, we're a little ahead of the times of some countries, or do you find that we've still got some catching up to do?
I think we definitely have some catching up to do. The other people there were like way advanced.
Okay.
So it was very eye-opening.
What impressed you? What did you learn from that experience?
So I learned that in other countries they do a lot more lab work than in our South African schools.
Okay, so that's something that we could probably implement more?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, it's not going to help just you, it's going to help your other buddies as well.
Yes.
Okay, leading up to Matric, what are some of the other projects and organizations, or did you do some things like debate and things like that?
Yes, so our school has we did a debating competition that was held also in Joburg. So in Durban.
Okay.
So this year it was held in Durban, and so me and a team of other learners from grade 11 and grade 12, we flew there and we participated.
Listen, where did you have the time to even study by doing all of this? That must have been a bit challenging. How did you balance that?
So the most important thing when it comes to studying is you need to have a study timetable. And so the study timetable helps you plan out your time so you can fit in everything, so you can have that balance between work and home and family. And it's really important to have that balance, because or else you're going to go mad with all the work.
Of course. I could imagine as well that the traveling as much as it's exciting and it allows you to think differently, meet new people, new experiences, you still had to dedicate your time towards your matric, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, you guys did something like other tests during the year as well, but how did those tests go for you? I know the results are not out as yet, but Star College is anticipating very, very good results from you.
So one thing I can say about the matric year, it's very hectic with the tests, exams, assignments. It's very hectic because all compact
Of course.
in a very short period of time.
Right.
And so you only basically have 3 terms to do all the work, and that also adds to the hecticness of.
Of course,
matric.
of course. You got some students watching you, grade 11 right now, and what advice do you have for them about going into the new year?
I'd say start as soon as possible.
Okay.
You have to work through your subjects, and the most important thing also is constant revision.
Nice.
Revising daily your subjects, and that way you won't fall behind or you won't get rusty. For example, with maths, it's something you have to revise daily.
Well, wonderful. Faraaz, shukran so much. We're going to take an ad break. We're going to continue with this wonderful discussion. I want to chat to this young man all evening because he's just amazing. You're probably thinking I'm talking to some CEO of some company that travels all the time and flies to Switzerland and Joburg and Durban. It's a matric student that's right here from Star College in Cape Town. We're anticipating great results from him. But just his dedication, his hard work, and his commitment towards not just his school, but his community as well, is really what's allowed us to invite him into studio. After the break, we chat a bit more to Faraaz Patel in studio. You are listening. I said Faraaz Patel. See, that's my colleague. It's Faraaz Parker. He's my colleague in Cape Town. So Faraaz Patel's going to take over after my show. The Johannesburg team takes over. You are still watching Hilaal Live. And welcome back to Hilaal Live from our Cape Town studios. I'm Lukman Shadrack. I have the privilege today of chatting to a young man who's just completed his matric at Star College Bridgetown right here in Cape Town. And we're having a wonderful chat with him. I'm learning about so many different things. And just an amazing young man who is amazing to listen to, and I'm sure the viewers are very excited listening to him as well. Faraaz, shukr so much for coming into studio, chatting to us. I want to find out, you've had great commitment towards your studies, and I would think a large amount of that maybe contributes or is contributed by your teachers, your parents, your community. Chat to us a little bit about that.
So I think they are big factors in my academic journey. Definitely my teachers have immense amount of dedication and passion for teaching, and they're all excellent teachers. My family, I owe them for their support.
Alhamdulillah.
They supported me during the exams and throughout my whole life.
Of course.
And definitely they very grateful for that.
Alhamdulillah. I like to hear that. And I'm so glad you didn't say anything nasty about your teacher, because I've got one of your teachers joining us via Zoom now as well, Mr. Shaheen Karaslan. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, I know it's a busy time for you guys as well, so I thought I'd like to bring one of the teachers on from Star College in Bridgetown. Faraaz is with me in studio. I'm having just a wonderful time chatting to him, learning to know about his amazing achievements as well. You must be so proud as a teacher. And I think, what subject did you teach Faraaz, Mr. Shaheen?
Yeah, we are, as a school and as teachers, we are extremely, proud of him. He is such a great young man, setting up a nice example for the future generations. Yeah, he's extremely remarkable, and we also thank you for celebrating his remarkable achievements. It's a great feeling, actually, to see those young people live on TV. They also inspire the youth, South African youth. And thank you to the Hilaal TV for, preparing the stage for him to share his journey and his feelings about academics and his journey during high school life.
My absolute pleasure. Mr. Shaheen, I know you were very integral in helping Faraaz achieve great results. We're anticipating when the matric results come out that he's also going to shine. But what's it been like for the matric year? I know, various schools, various curriculums, various cities have various challenges that sometimes can be a little difficult for teachers and students to get through this year as well. What's it been like at Star College?
Well, it has been extremely challenging, but we have a very dedicated group of educators. We constantly try to improve also ourselves. Currently, I'm in Johannesburg attending a seminar and a workshop. And today we had two actually sessions on how to motivate, the young learners. It's extremely challenging, but we constantly trying to brainstorm and find new ways, trying to understand how we can help them, because it's a very fragile time.
Right.
Not just the matric here, the high school, the teenagers facing a lot of challenges, especially post-COVID. The motivation levels was very down. I've been actually with Star College Bridgetown over the last 2 years. I know for us from grade 11.
Right.
And I've been teaching physical sciences about 17 years in different provinces in South Africa. Actually, I'm new in Cape Town. I'm really enjoying Cape Town.
Alhamdulillah.
For us, is actually a very different learner. Most of our learners have their motivational, challenges. And you need to constantly try to improve their mental, health. You have to constantly talk to them. But for us, it's natural. So, motivation is mostly emotional, so affected by the external factors. But for us, came to school every day with a fixed mindset, growth mindset. He was naturally motivated. It's extremely interesting level of maturity. I would like to obviously acknowledge their parents. But for us, was very easy, and he was very focused every single day. I don't know how he achieved that, but he didn't have those fluctuations of motivation, or he was always focused. And another thing about for us, he always seek for knowledge. If he doesn't fully understand something, he will find you, he'll message you midnight, and he'll try to understand the concept in science or any other issue.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you for your commitment, Mr. Shaheen, for also producing amazing youngsters like this. And it's such a wonderful sight to see that colleges and schools like yourself produced students like this, where our future will be definitely brighter. We often worry about our youngsters, our generation, what's going to happen to them. But educators like yourself, schools like yourself, do promote amazing youngsters like this. In closing, is there any message you would like to give, number one, to Faraaz, but to the class of 2024 that's going to go into matric? Any advice that you may have?
First of all, for Faraaz, he may think now he finished high school, he graduated, and we are for sure he's going to get extremely good results and make everyone proud. But next year I'll call him back to tutor the grade 8s and 9s on Saturdays. His mission is not complete. In our school system, we want our graduates to come back and give back.
Alhamdulillah.
And on the other hand, obviously, class of 2023 tried their best. I wish them safe holidays. They actually deserve a nice rest. And, for the next year, we're going to start fresh for the class of 2024. It's going to be a challenging year, but we'll be there for you.
Inshallah. Jazakallah, Mr. Shaheen, for your time, all the efforts that you've put into our communities, and may all your future projects go from strength to strength, inshallah.
Inshallah, shukran.
Afwan.
Have a blessed day.
And to you. Assalamu alaikum. Wonderful words from your teacher. I think most of your teachers are going to say the very same thing if I speak to them, right? So this is one of your favorite subjects, right?
Physics and chemistry. Yes.
And chemistry, right. What are the other subjects like? I mean, did you have to maybe work a little harder, put in more effort, or did it come okay? Was it natural?
For most of the subjects, it was good. There is in each subject there's challenging topics that you have to work on, and revision again is also very important to help with any type of subjects, even languages and
So Mr. Shaheen was talking about that, hopefully he's going to bring you back, tutor some of the guys next year. But did you tutor during the year? Did you help other people in school?
So our classes are very small. So we're only about we're 28 in our class. So for the different subjects we even less. So like for physical science we 12 or 11, and so we're a close knit group of learners. So we help each other out a lot. So asking each other questions and helping each other in that regard.
Right.
So it's really like a brotherhood at Star College.
What are some of the lessons you learned from this year that you can walk away with into next year?
I'd say perseverance is very important. You have to have the drive to keep on going, even if things get difficult. If you hit obstacles in the path, you have to keep on going and have to keep focused on your goals.
Inshallah. What's next for Faraaz Parker?
So I plan on studying electrical engineering at UCT, inshallah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, and what do you think you want to do with that? Besides solve ISCOM's problems, what else do you think? Where do you see this career taking you?
So I'm not really
early days.
I'd want to go into heavy current electrical engineering.
Right.
So I was looking more like ISCOM, working for ISCOM like that.
Inshallah,
in that
inshallah,
type of field.
Inshallah. There's quite a few vacancies available, I've been told. Advice for your 2024 class, your grade 11s. Last advice, and I'm sure they're going to pounce on you to ask you certain things because of you being so diligent.
So, like I mentioned before, study timetable, consistent revision, start as early as possible, because a person thinks that the year is a long period of time.
You blink and it's over, eh?
Definitely. Before you know it, it's going to be start of your grade 12 exams.
Yeah.
And so you need to start early so that you are well prepared for your matric exams.
Yeah.
And I think that is actually the most important part of grade 12 is...
Brilliant. Final message, family, friends, colleagues?
I'd like to say thank you to all my teachers, to my principal, Mr. Patli, the deputy principals, Mr. Alexander, Mr. Tawa, all my teachers, and also to my family for their support throughout the year, for their dedication, for their help. I really appreciate it.
Okay. But most of all, you need to enjoy your holiday, because the hard work starts next year all over again, inshallah, when you start university. And for us, we're going to keep an eye on you, because I think there's big things to come. I think you're an absolute role model to our youth, our community, but to everyone that's watching you and just listened to you today and watched your amazing story. Jazakallah for coming into studio, sharing your story with us, and may all your future projects go from strength to strength, inshallah.
Inshallah. Shukran for having me.
My absolute pleasure. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, salam.
And there we go. From one Faraaz to another Faraaz in Johannesburg, Faraaz Parker in studio from Star College in Bridgetown here in Cape Town. We're going to hand over to my colleague Faraaz Patel, who will take you through to the rest of Hilaal Live. But from all of us here at our Cape Town studio, we'd like to wish you a warm evening from myself, Luqman Shadrack, and my colleague Sohail Barnes. Assalamu alaikum.